If you're only making content that is geared towards Black women, how successful do you think you're going to be in a country where white is the majority? If you are 6% of the population and you are not likable, you're not relatable, you only talk about topics about Black women on your TikTok, why are you shocked that you're not getting other groups of people following you? They can't relate to you. They think that you only talk to Black women and they're not connecting with you. Or when you're stuck in a box, Black women who go outside of the box, who do different types of content and white people like them, you will get under their videos and call them whitewashed, say all types of stuff about white people. You're ruining their brand. You're coming in comment sections, turning off other people that's coming in there trying to engage where they don't feel welcome because there seems to be all this hostility. That's one thing. That ain't all of it, because that's not true for all of you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk about this real quick. This is a sensitive topic. This is a very sensitive topic, but I'm going to give you the real truth, my opinion. Now, this is ELLIS. She recently joined TikTok, and there are so many people who are upset because she gained over 600,000 subscribers within like 2 days of posting, and she barely made any videos. And people are saying it's a conspiracy. People are saying it's racism. It's because she's young and white. They're saying that TikTok and social media apps and everything is very racist. There are so many content creators who she barely said anything. Now, I couldn't download her video, but all she did was sit there and do her makeup and maybe her hair. And yes, she was authentic. Yes, she was relatable. But the fact that she has 15 million views on one video, people are saying it's something in the matrix, something in the algorithm. Somebody is doing this to push certain people because there are other women, not just even just Black women, other women who are white and other women of color who do the same thing that she does, and they don't get this type of push and these views, and especially women who are not white women. So people don't like it. They're upset. They're saying that it's the algorithm. Somebody is doing this to push usually white young women and older, but usually like maybe like 18 and mid-20s or whatever, pushing them over other people, and they're not doing anything, but magically you get millions of views when people have been on the app for years, or creators for years doing exactly the same thing and cannot get any real engagement or push like this within the system. Listen to what people are saying, and I want to give you some real truth, my personal opinion, as to why so many Black women especially struggle as content creators. I'm going to tell you the truth that some of y'all not going to want to hear on this, okay?
Black community is in a uproar over ELLIS. If you haven't seen her, I'm going to put her page down here on the bottom. First of all, a very young white girl. She's only been on this app for 5 days and she's at 600,000 followers. If that don't tell you that the algorithm favors people that look like her, I don't know what else to tell you. But here's the thing that we need to get together. The Black and brown community, you need to start liking, saving, and sharing Black creators' content when you see it, because y'all don't be doing it. And that's why her account grew that fast. The people that look like her, what did they do? They liked her stuff, they commented, they saved, they reposted, they talked about it. Now she has gone viral. Brands are literally going to flood her email because she got her email in her bio, because she showed what? She can keep retention on a video. They're watching it all the way through. She can gain engagement, even though she ain't even doing anything really in the video. Okay, she can keep engagement. People are following her and they're reposting her stuff. So she is about to get a bag, and she's only been on this app for literally 5 freaking days. So the Black and brown community, we need to step our game up, and we need to start supporting each other on this app. Do you hear me? Support. That means when you come across somebody that looks like you page and they're doing their content, honey, you need to be liking, commenting, saving, reposting. If you don't want to repost to your page, when you hit repost, make sure you are hitting copy link. It's the blue one, okay? Because that is going to help that creator get their content pushed out, okay? That is engagement, right? And a lot of us don't support each other, just like we don't support each other for real in real life in our community. And it's unfortunate. Okay, it's hard for us to compete on social media as an influencer, a TikTok shop affiliate, or just any other type of content creator because of the color of our skin. Okay, the algorithm or the AI analyzes those videos. It has already been set. It has been said. We just have to come together. When I see people's content, I like, save, share, repost all the time. I don't care what color your skin is. But I definitely do it for people who don't have a lot of followers, who are trying to promote TikTok. I just do it because I see they got up, they put their clothes on, they grabbed their product, okay, and they showed up on social media and they're trying to get to the bag. So I'm supporting that. You on the other side of this camera need to do the exact same thing. We can help each other do exactly what Ellis did. Do yourself a favor and hold yourself accountable and start pushing other people's content out that looks like yours. I'm not saying to stop pushing other content out of the white people. I'm not saying that, okay? But what I'm saying is we can help each other instead of complaining about it. That's my rant for today. You ain't doing nothing but help push her further out. But I want you guys to see that. I want you guys to comment on this video. I want you guys to save it. And I want you guys to repost this video so the awareness gets out here that we have to do better.
Ellis can get 600,000 followers in 5 days just from posting and Get Ready With Me. Why do you not believe that you can do it? Anything that you put your mind to, you can literally do it. So many people are so scared of just starting when all it takes is you just putting your phone up and talking to your camera. That's as easy as it is to start. You don't need a ton of stuff to start. You don't need a ton of money. You don't really need anything besides a phone and some Wi-Fi. That's all you need. So if this gives you any motivation to start creating content, start talking to your camera, start posting, go look at Ellis's video and look at just how simple and easy her videos are and how she went viral, like immaculately viral, like 10+ million views on one video. You can be viral too. I don't know what the algorithm does and how the algorithm chooses to boost some people's videos and some people's content, but Ellis, 600,000 followers in 1 week. That's how quick your life can change. So post that content. That could be you too. Don't look at people that are really successful and just be envious of them. Just look at it as an opportunity saying, oh, I can do that too. And your whole life will change. Look at the world with the glass half full instead of empty and see what other people are doing and see how they're successful and just figure out how to implement those things into your life and you'll be next.
White girl named Ellis just came on this app and had 6 followers, did one Get Ready With Me, and now she got 600,000 followers. And that's proof that white people just follow anybody. But at the same time, that's proof that black people don't follow each other enough. Y'all have y'all favorite creators on this app that y'all refuse to follow because y'all be on some ego stuff like, oh, he not going to see this anyway, she not going to see this anyway, and I'm not going to follow this person. It is literally free to follow somebody and get them support, but you holding them back from brand deals, partnerships, or whatever may have you because you refuse to hit the follow button on somebody that you see on here every day. Now me, I follow people that I like their content. I follow people if they from my city. If I see them constantly trying and they constantly making videos and they consistent, I will follow them. The only people that I don't follow is if I go on your page and you post it and then I can scroll once and I'm already in March. You know what I'm saying? If you only posting twice a month, I'm not about to follow you because you're not even a content creator. But my thing is, we have to support each other as black people because it's already hard enough for us to get a brand deal. So why is it hard for people to just shoot you a follow or a like or comment or save the video, send it to somebody? Why is that so goddamn hard? The craziest part about it is that black women have already expressed to y'all on this app that the white content creators are getting paid more than them and y'all still refuse to follow them and support them the way that they should be followed and supported. I won't follow and support just anybody because I do need to know your politics. But on top of that, you really should just support some of the people that you see on your timeline every day. And on top of the black women not getting paid as much as the content creators, black men, straight black men don't get Nathaniel, I can tell you right now, I don't get no brand deals. Not one. Not even, oh, I get paid less than the other people. No. And I don't want to hear nothing about no influence, because me, I've had influence on people coming to DC. I've had influence on people partying in DC. I've had people move to DC. I've had influence on the local elections here. I've had influence on bigger elections. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, you not making, I don't care. D'Angelo had all of y'all out there eating sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes was gone off the shelf in the grocery store. Black men have influence as well, and we don't get shit because y'all refuse to acknowledge us. Straight black men don't get no love, and it's getting ridiculous. But y'all will see a white man that's 65 years old rap all of the lyrics to an NBA Youngboy track, and y'all will like, comment, follow the whole motherfucking big shebang. Y'all don't care. It don't make no goddamn sense. Y'all wonder why Jules on here asking for money. Y'all wonder why Jules LeBron on here asking for money, because they not trying to pay us, because they know that one little slightest inconvenience to y'all going to unfollow, block, cancel them motherfuckers. I be out, and this how I know y'all fake, because I be out, and I'm so nice to y'all that y'all be like, oh, I follow you. I be like, oh, y'all, are you a content creator? You'll say, yeah. And I say, yeah, I'll follow you right now. And then don't even say follow back. You're lying to me to my face, telling me that you follow me. No, you don't. You see my videos and you never push follow. That's weird. Y'all are weird. And y'all refuse to support your own people, and you wonder why they not giving black people enough money and content creation. And then you wonder why they on this app asking for money. You wonder why they going broke, because they thinking that they can sustain this lifestyle, but these big brands know that y'all will cut us off for no reason. All you got to say is one. It don't even have to be something phobic, racist, colorist, nothing. It don't have, y'all will look for a reason to not like a black man on this app. And that's why we don't get paid. Because y'all hate on each other more than anything in the world. It's ridiculous.
So I woke up this morning and I see a lot of like black creators talking about how this young lady went like viral. I mean, like, she had like 6 followers, y'all. 6 followers. She is at 600K, might be more right now. And folks are trying to figure out how, why. TikTok don't push out black creators. No. See, the thing is, being a black creator, we are hard on each other, not hard on ourselves. Because I see a lot of black creators that really put their time and effort in content, and they can barely get over 500 views. It's not our creativity and what we put out. It's like we criticize each other for every little thing that we do. We have to go above and beyond just to please each other. That is so like, if a young black creator make a video and her wig fucked up, oh shit, she gonna get known for the fucked up wig, and the women gonna talk about her hair nappy, this and that. Like, we nitpick stuff when we could just make some. This girl just did us just simple get ready with me. All they did was just simply follow her. Black creators, we don't do that to each other. We gotta have a real good reason just to follow each other back and shit. Like, and the only time like black creators get a real big following, and if they talking about somebody every day, yap talkers. What about the black creators that really do get ready with memes, and they put all the time and effort, and they don't even get a like? They gotta make a video like this. Black creators gotta make videos like this, talking about some motherfucking body. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm a publicist, and I'm going to tell you exactly why ELLIS has blown up on TikTok. I've been doing PR for over 20 years. I have walked down numerous red carpet from Met Gala, SAG Awards, Tony Awards with clients, and he has the it factor, and it's really hard to pinpoint. Just something about celebrities, when you see them, it just makes you want to look at them. They have charisma, they have innocence, they have a natural ability to connect with people. And I think everybody isn't meant to be famous. You can build your following online on this platform, but people like ELLIS just has a talent. I watched a few of her videos to see what all the hype was about, and she made me smile. It's just something about her that can't be explained, and some people just have that it factor. And I genuinely feel like it's something that you're born with that can't be manufactured. Yes, you can practice and teach yourself to get more comfortable in front of the camera and to learn how to create content that people respond to. But when it comes to really blowing up and being a superstar, it's just something that you're born with. So yeah, Ellis is doing so well because she's just born to do it. She has been given that gift, and that's why people are responding to her, and I wish her the best of luck. I'm a publicist and I regularly post content around PR and branding, so if you enjoyed this video, definitely like, share and follow, and I'll see you in my next video.
So Ellis made her account. She had 6 followers. She made one get ready video with me. Now she have 600,000 followers. Me, I do this shit for the love of the game, but I would say it had to be disheartening for people who really like love this social media content shit. Like, I really do enjoy it and shit, and then I also do it for educational purpose for the young bulls, you know, because I really didn't have that older dude, that older big brother spitting games to me, because me and my older brother only a year apart, so we damn near grew up together. What I know, he know, and vice versa. So we learned a lot of shit by trial and error type shit. So I was getting played left and right, up and down in my early 20s, in my late teen years type shit. So that's why I make my content. But I know it has to be disheartening for a lot of creators to get on here and put their heart and soul in this game, and then they barely get anything out of it. But all it takes is for you to be and make a video, and then boom, now you're a overnight success.
Hey, I need you guys to lock in right now. That ELLIS chick, you need to stop watching her shit. You need to stop comparing yourself to her. Getting 14 million views on your first TikTok is some shit that happens to like literally nobody. That doesn't have anything to do with you. The fact that she blew up on her first couple of TikToks doesn't invalidate your experience, doesn't mean that it's not fair that you've been posting more. That shit literally has nothing to do with you. Her blowing up does not stop you from blowing up. If you didn't blow up on your first TikTok or your second or your third or whatever the fuck, just keep posting until you get there. It doesn't really matter how long it's gonna take. If you don't quit and you focus on getting better every time you post, it will happen. But if you quit, you guarantee that it doesn't happen. And that seems like a pretty fucking easy choice to me. And all of that energy that you're spending, feeling bad for yourself, complaining that it's not fair, complaining about whatever the fuck you're complaining about, you could have been using that energy to put out better content to get you closer to your goal. Stay focused.
This just exposed that we don't know everything about social media just yet. I think people are looking at this whole Ellis situation the wrong way. If there's anything that any content creator has heard over the last couple years, is that this whole industry is saturated. But she just proved that it's not. For those that don't know, Ellis is a creator who gained 600,000 followers in less than 5 days. And the internet has split opinions about her. There's some people that think that there are only a certain amount of seats to a table. She's proved that the table has to get larger. For a long time, we've been told as creators that you have to be consistent. Only way that you can get results is by being consistent and constantly putting yourself out there. But then there's someone who doesn't play by the rules, aka Ellis. This just exposes the fact that there are more rules than we know. Social media has only been social media for the past 10, 15 years, meaning it's still in its early stages. There's a bunch of things that we don't know about social media just yet. It just showcases that it's possible for you too. And if anything, it should get everyone excited. This won't be the first nor the last that this happens. There's going to be someone else who might do it a bit bigger. And that's not a threat to the creator ecosystem. It just proves that there are some rules in the ecosystem we just don't know about.
So I know we've all seen that Ellis girl blowing up on TikTok, and I'm basically here to tell you how she did it. Okay, hi, I'm Katie, and I have an account on TikTok here with 1.2 million followers, and if you go to it, you're basically going to see a bunch of videos with 1,000 views, but if you click the drop down and go to my popular videos, you'll see videos with millions of views. So back when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, I used to get millions of views. And how I did that was my very first video I posted on this account blew up within like an hour, maybe 20 minutes even. It had like 17,000 views within the first like 30 minutes, I'd say. And how I did that was I started a brand new account. Like off the rip, posted a video, first video blew up within 20 minutes. And it was because it was 2019 and nobody was doing POVs yet. Like POVs were like not a thing. Like Riley Hubaka was doing them, Max Dressler was doing them, and that was pretty much it. So I wanted to hop on that trend while it was new, and I started doing my own type of POV that no one else was doing. So that's another thing. You have to have a niche. Someone once told me before I blew up, if you want to grow, you have to do something that nobody else is doing, and that is so true. Like, if you want to grow, you really have to do something that no one else is doing. And I mean, you can grow by copying other people, but like realistically, how far is that going to get you? Unless you're just a pretty face and you want to grow because you're pretty. Like, that is one way to do it. I won't hate on those people. Like, that is definitely a way to grow on TikTok. But if you just want to grow from having organic content, like, that's definitely, like, how you have to do it. So that Ellie Ellis girl, she started a brand new account. And her video probably blew up within minutes. And I saw somebody say that she bought her views for her first video. And if that's true, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's where all the views are coming from. She may have bought like 10,000 views, but even if that's the case, like, she still got like 12 million views on that first video. Like, she didn't buy 12 million views. That would have cost her like $1,000, maybe even more, probably like $10,000. I don't know. I've never bought views before, so I don't know how much that all cost. Secondly, even if she did buy the views, people are still following her organically because they like her content. So she still had views coming in from like other sources, like just because they like her videos and like because they saw her on the For You page, like people that she didn't buy. So like, yeah. And it's all because she made a new account. So like, that's my biggest tip. If you're gonna make a new account, make your new account and post a viral video. Like, literally, that's all I have to say. Like, when I made my new account and I posted that first POV, I knew it was gonna go viral. Like, that's gotta be your first take. Like, you gotta post something that you know is gonna go viral. Like, people always ask me that. They're like, did you know you were gonna go viral? Like, as cocky as it sounds, like, yes, I knew I was gonna go viral. Like, because no one else was doing it. Like, and if I hadn't have gone viral, then I would have assumed it had something to do with, like, TikTok didn't like me. I literally would have blamed it on that because the video that I was creating was so organic and so, like, fresh and no one had seen anything like it before that, like, I knew it was so good. Like, the content idea was so good. So, like, that's so cocky, but, like, it was, like, a video that, like, should have gone viral. And it did. It ended up going viral. I don't remember how many views it got at the time, but, like, it did really good. I think I took it down now because, like, it was embarrassing now, but it was really good at the time. So, yeah, that's basically my biggest tip. If you want to be like that Ellie Ellis girl, post a video. I recommend it's a talking video. If you're going to make relatable content, you can blow up from that, but, like, people like people they can relate to. That is true. People do like people they can relate to. So, I would talk in your video and make it something that people can connect with. That's a big thing. Connect with people. I don't know. That's my thing. That's my take on it. Like, that Ellie Ellis girl, like, she connected with people. People liked her. Like, she's an aspiring influencer, like, trying to blow up in a Get Ready With Me. Like, people like that. People see that as, like, a young girl trying to blow up. And then her first video did really well. Oh my god, I'm gonna follow this girl to see where she goes. Like, that's what people are following her. Like, that's how you gotta see it and take it. So, if you want to be like her, make a new account, post a niche, a viral video. Just literally that. Post a viral video. As simple as that. Like, post a video you know is going to go viral. Like, you need to be creative. Be creative. And that's basically, those are the 2 simple steps of going viral. I need to make a new account because my account's dead. I don't know how to revive an account. That's one thing. Once your account dies, I don't know how to revive it. That's not my specialty, but I know how to blow an account up.
Ellie Ellis is proof of white mediocrity. Look, my father used to look me in the face and tell me every day, son, you gotta work twice as hard to get half of what they got. Because let's be honest, I'm not trying to hate, good for her. This is nothing personal against her, but I've noticed, and I was just having this conversation with someone like 2 weeks ago. The algorithm promotes the most boring vanilla content and the most boring vanilla creators. Like, are you serious? I know so many black, brown, Latino, Indian, whatever creators that are way more interested than this woman. Somehow, some way, she managed to get 600,000 followers in one day. And before you're saying, "Oh, you're hating," I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's just white mediocrity at its finest. And before you say, "Oh, you're a racist, you hate white people," I don't hate white people. I know a lot of y'all hate me, but I don't hate y'all. I'm just calling it for what it is. I'm calling a spade a spade. That's all I am. What do y'all think? What are y'all opinions on this girl who blew up?
People on TikTok is really starved because a chick I'ma say, a white girl, she gained over 600K followers in 5 damn days. You know why? Because the people of her same color are supporting her. And she's gaining retention from all of her videos because she not only can keep people on her account, but they're doing all the things. They're saving it, they're sharing it, they're supporting her every single day. And guess what? She got to 600K in 5 days. You know why we can't get there? We got too many people hating on each other in the black community, baby. That's why we all can't get nowhere, because everybody is not supporting each other the same way they're supposed to be supporting this girl. Come on, y'all. How can she get to 600K in 5 days? And I've been on this app for 7 months straight, and I can't even get past 5K. It took me forever just to get that. Like, why is y'all even hating on y'all own people like that? It don't take much. All we have to do is copy the link. They got the little blue link down there. All you got to do is save it, comment 5 or more words on somebody's account. You like it, and you just follow them. I'm not saying follow everybody, but just follow the people that you're interested in and that you want to see help grow. That's all we doing.
Girls, Ellie Ellis. Are we just going to breeze over this? I found out about this girl a grand total of 30 seconds ago. I am genuinely lost for words. What is going on? Is there a glitch in the matrix here? What's happening? If you have never heard of Ellie Ellis, don't be surprised, because she literally just started posting 1 week ago. Guess how many followers she's got on TikTok? Guess. In 1 week. 1 week. 600,000. 600,000. She will be at 1 million by the end of the week. I feel sure about it. 600,000 in a couple of days. That's mad. By the way, I just want to preface this by saying that I'm not slating her in any way at all. I am just shocked. Like, how? I've never seen growth like that ever. That's mad. She's posted like half a dozen videos on TikTok so far, and she's managed to gain over 600,000 followers. That's insanely impressive. What is she doing? Like, what is the secret here? Like, is this just some sort of glitch that she doesn't even know what's going on? Because I imagine that's the case. I think she's shocked. She's also shocked. Like, what's happening? I'm not saying she's a bad creator at all, by the way. Her content's great. She does nice videos. I like it. But it's just that's insane growth. That's like 100,000 followers a day. What? And it's not even like she's posting like 20 times a day. It's like a video a day. What's happening? I need to know the secret to this, because I've been doing this for 1.5 years now, and I've just hit 13,000 followers. What am I doing wrong?
That girl that blew up in literally less than a week, and everyone's discussing, everyone's talking about it, the way that they're addressing her, the way that they're speaking about her is really pissing me off. So to backtrack a little bit, her video, the very first video, the one that got like, I think it's at 15 million views right now. I saw that video very early on. I think it had like 10K likes, and I was intrigued. I watched it front to back, like full thing, for the simple fact that it was engaging. The way that she was coming off, her energy, it was very, very interesting to me. The arguably most important part of the algorithm, in my opinion, is retention rate of the video. So like, how long are people staying on the video until they're scrolling? Are they scrolling at halfway? Are they scrolling at 20%? Or are they watching it basically to the end? And I was one of those people that watch it to the end, and that gives me reason to believe that a lot of other people were also finding it very engaging and also watching it to the end. Therefore, the algorithm is just going to push the video because lots of people are watching it over 90% of the video. That's a very high retention. It's hard to keep everyone's attention on this app, but for some reason, she was just like acting like she was on a FaceTime call. It's very clear when things are authentic, and it's very comforting. People find that comforting, consciously or subconsciously, and that is what her video was giving to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. A lot of creators on this app are very angry because they are saying this is a result of white privilege. They're saying this is because she's just a white girl. They're saying because she's white, she can do the bare minimum and get so immensely rewarded for it. As easy as it is for people to blame it on that. I think that's taking away from so many POC creators on here who have had blow ups. Like there are so many POC creators on here with millions of followers. Overall, I think this girl has proved that nothing can replace being yourself. Nothing. And the way that you choose to showcase that online and on the internet is up to you, but it's the only way. It's the only way.
The reason I think that Ellie girl went viral with her Get Ready With Me is because of several key factors. This is just based in my opinion, okay? Number one, she's British. She's got a cool accent. And at least for Americans, that is something that is really interesting. And that is just something that just stuck out to me right away, is her accent. Because as an American, I love British accents. I love any kind of different accent. So at least with her American audience, I think that already gives her a step up. Secondly, she's a very cute girl, right? She's a very cute girl, very pretty, very much the beauty standard. So obviously pretty privilege, that helps immensely on social media. The next thing is that she's young, okay? She looks like she barely can be 20. That's also very helpful for her because TikTok has a younger demographic. So she relates better to Gen Z. The other thing I think that made her really popular was just her whole vibe. She has a really cute personality. She came on there, she spoke very clearly, but she was also just very endearing. Like she just had no expectations. Her personality just really shined through. She just came across as being just very cool, very laid back. She didn't have any kind of pretentiousness to her. She wasn't trying to be anything she wasn't. She was just being very much herself. And this leads to the major reason why I think that she went viral. I think she's at like 13.1 million views now on that very first TikTok she did, is because of her energy. She went into that. She said it so herself. She had 6 followers and she's like, I don't even know I'm doing this. I'm just doing this for fun. You know, hell, let's just give it a try. It was her energy. She had no expectations. She was totally detached from the outcome. And I'm sure that you have heard this a lot if you listen to like any like a law of attraction kind of manifestation stuff, but it really is very true. Just think about any other time when you really could care less about the outcome of something, and how almost always when it's something you don't care about, that's what happens most, right? Like in dating, it's a guy like, oh, you know, could care less about him, or a girl, you could really care less about her, whatever. Those are always the people who are super interested in you. Those are always the people who are pursuing you, not the one you really want. And I mean, I've experienced this many times before. A few years ago, went to a casino, had no expectations, never been to a casino before, pressing some buttons on a machine. Next thing I know, won $8,500. I literally had no expectations. However, had I really wanted to win that $8,500, I guarantee you it wouldn't have happened because I would have been too focused on wanting it. Sometimes the more energy that we give to something that we want, the more we actually repel it, just because it's more of like desperate energy. And so for this girl, Ellie, yeah, she had none of that. She just started this account. She was just gonna like, okay, like I'm just gonna try it, you know, whatever happens, happens. And so I really do think that that is key to her early success. I have noticed this even with this account that I just started a week ago. Now, obviously, I am nowhere near the level of success that she has, clearly. I had the same idea when I decided to start this TikTok. This is my second TikTok. And honestly, I was just kind of treating this as a TikTok to just talk about random things, kind of like I have. And no expectations whatsoever. Didn't think that, you know, anyone would see it or care. I mean, considering how long it took me to build up views and build a following on my other social media, I really thought like, okay, in it for the long game, whatever, let's just see what happens. Second video, already at over 500,000 views. I have another one that's over 500,000 views. Others that are in the 100,000s. So obviously I'm not saying that strategy is not important. Like Brooke Monk just came out with an interview with Forbes where she very much disclosed how she got as popular as she did. I mean, a lot of it's luck for sure, and she had a lot of other factors going for her, being pretty, being young, but she did disclose like, hey, this is not all just on a whim. Like she does have strategy behind what she posts. So no, strategy will always be important. I think some of the people who are at the very top, whether it's in social media content or really anything, there is a lot more effort put into it than maybe even sometimes they will admit. And I think even with this Ellie girl, I mean, so far, all of her videos have like millions of views now. But at some point she will, if she wants to continue with this as a career path, she will have to put strategy into it. So it's not that I think that we should all just, not worry about metrics or abandon putting strategy into our content whatsoever. But I do think that it is a good lesson to learn that sometimes when you just kind of relax, just kind of say what's on your mind and just kind of have no expectations to whether it flops or does really well, I think that that is the key.
I'm sure we've all seen Ellie Ellis and the massive growth she's had over the past 2 days. What was it, 0 to 200k followers over the past 2 days? I'm going to ramble a little bit about it because apparently that works now. And I have two main things I want to cover. The first thing is anyone that's seeing her massive growth and being jealous, me included to be honest, understand that there's a benefit to building up your fan base really slowly, and that is you adjust to the increased eyes on you at a better rate. All of the more hate comments, you learn to not let those affect you as much as your follower count grows slowly. You understand the pressures of being a content creator. You adjust to that better if it's a slower transition. Ellie Ellis has gone from just your average British teenage girl to someone with 200,000 followers watching everything she posts. That's going to be a massive adjustment for any young girl to make. My second point is that I'm seeing a lot of people trying to emulate her success by doing a very similar formula, putting the phone down, saying that this is their first time doing this, that they hope nobody sees it, they don't think anybody will see it, and they block everybody that they know. And I understand trying to emulate something that you've seen somebody else do that successful. I've done the same in my content on my main account. My only issue is that a lot of these copycats, for lack of a better term, I'm not seeing anything unique to them. They're literally just trying I'm seeing the exact same phrasing, the exact same tone. I'm not seeing anything unique to them. And I bring that up because Get Ready With Me's I'm imagining they are at least, they're a pretty saturated section of TikTok. So if you don't bring your own flair, your own uniqueness to it, I don't know how sustainable that is going to be. And related to this point is that if you're trying to emulate this and you don't see the exact same growth that you see from Ellie Ellis, don't be too discouraged because that is not common. I haven't seen something like this since Kimberly Kim first appeared back in like September of 2025. If you know about Kimberly Kim, you know I'd argue Kimberly Kim growth was crazier than this one. That's my opinion. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, if you're trying to emulate what Ellie Ellis has done, don't be too discouraged if you're not seeing the exact same growth. I've seen some people gain thousands of followers in a day from doing it. That's great. If you try it and that doesn't happen, don't be too discouraged. Try again tomorrow or even later that same day. Try post something different. It won't. Ellie Ellis is extremely, extremely rare. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't be too discouraged. There's some perseverance in this, you know?
So there's a lot of different opinions. From what I saw from her video, she's a nice young girl, just doing her thing. She wants to be successful. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? She didn't do anything wrong or anything that other creators aren't doing. But I'm going to tell you the truth. It's a mixture of things as to why this happened. Is it because she's white? Personally, I think yes. And I don't usually always say things like that. I don't believe in, people will say the race card. I believe in being fair, but I've been on social media since 2009. I observe a lot of things. I have been I will have a video talking about the exact same thing as another content creator. And usually if they're white, they can get up to 400,000 views. And my video talking about the exact same thing will only get 700 to 1,000 views at most. The truth is, now people will say the algorithm. Personally, I think there are people who work for every company who can push certain people to be pushed within the algorithm. People might say it's a conspiracy. It's a mixture of things, okay? So, is it pure luck for some people? Is it racism, digital racism? Yes, it is. There has been research by lawyers and other professionals who have confirmed that Black content creators, you work and work and work and you don't get pushed. Even when getting brand deals, the people that work for the companies will offer somebody that's Black maybe $300 to do something, but then the other creators who are usually white or maybe Asian, but usually white, will get offered up to $2,000 and $5,000 There, it is a real thing. You're not hallucinating this, okay? You can work and work and work, and you still, your stuff doesn't get pushed. I mean, I have like over 70,000 subscribers. Don't you think it's sort of weird that in my videos you only see 1,000 views? Sometimes I have 70,000 people that watch me, but yet, but I don't want to make this about me. I enjoy talking to all of you from all walks of life. Okay. And sometimes they'll tell you as a creator, you have to, um, some people might think you talk too much. You got to get to the point. You have to have interesting thumbnails. You have to have topics that people want to see. I don't believe in always having a niche because you get stuck in a box, and I don't like to talk about just one thing. But with her, okay, let's get into it, baby. I'm telling you the truth. There's racism, digital racism, but also from my observation, Black women, you have to look at the numbers. When you are only 6 to 7% of the population, if you're only making content that is geared towards Black women, how successful do you think you're going to be in a country where white is the majority? If you only make makeup and you're for Black women, white women are the majority in America. Why would they watch your makeup tutorials a lot? They don't have your skin complexion. When I had mentioning brown skin in the title, yeah, there are Hispanic and Arabic and Samoan women who can have our skin tones. If your skin tone is in the light brown and brown range, I'm not saying if your skin, because some people was arguing with me. I understand if you are much darker skin, then no, not all the time. But there are Black women who have skin tones that other groups of women have, and if you put brown in the title, you can keep Black but put brown too. Then it expands your reach to other women who identify as being brown, who have your skin tone, who will watch your makeup videos. You'll get more views, which means you'll get more money, more people subscribing to you, and things like that. That's just one thing. But the thing is, though, I have noticed on social media, there's a lot of racism. So many people going back and forth and fighting with each other. Black women, white women, Hispanic women. If you are 6% of the population and you are not likable, you're not relatable, you only talk about topics about Black women on your TikTok, why are you shocked that you're not getting other groups of people following you? They can't relate to you. They think that you only talk to Black women and they're not connecting with you. You also have people, I've seen Black women doing different stuff that's not all just Black centered, and they don't get pushed because there's some racism, digital racism. But the truth is that you do have people who will just click off of your video because they see that you're not white or Hispanic or Asian. They don't see themselves in you. They're racist, even some of them who don't know it or they don't realize it. They just click off because, oh, it's a Black woman. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't like Black women, or they feel they can't relate to you, or when you're stuck in a box. Black women who go outside of the box, who do different types of content and white people like them, you will get under their videos and call them whitewashed, say all types of stuff about white people. You're ruining their brand. You're coming in comment sections, turning off other people that's coming in there trying to engage where they don't feel welcome because there seems to be all this hostility from some of you Black women in comment sections towards non-Black women, that they shy away from them videos because you don't seem likable, relatable, you don't seem like you want to be friends with them. That's a very real thing as to why some of you don't succeed, because you're prejudiced yourself. A number of you. You can't connect with other races of people the way that Oprah did. That's one thing. That ain't all of it, because that's not true for all of you. But I've seen it enough that I'm not shocked you're not reaching other people because you don't seem like you want to be friends with other races of people outside of Black women. Your content is only for Black women, or it's hostile and all types of stuff. Everything is about race and racism, or you only that's the thing. You're boxing yourself in, or you're not being friends with other people. And then there are people who are racist too, who don't like black women. So I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I've seen black people say, oh, we need to create our own platform. You're 13% of the population. So are you saying create a platform that only black people go on? And if you're secluding other people, how are you going to make money? Because most companies that pay all these top dollars, they're not black owned businesses. They don't have money like that to just shell out to people. It's usually companies owned by Asians and white people that give you money. I mean, maybe they would link up and do something like TikTok shop on a black owned platform because we're known to be some of the biggest consumers. And then they might think, well, I can still make money and they can make money. Maybe. But from what we've seen, a lot of companies like to give black people the short end of the stick when it comes to programs and making money and everything like that. My thing is that how big do you think you will be when you're only 13% of the population and you keep trying to isolate yourself? You're not going to be as major as other people. And we're already facing the problem of racism from some other people in positions of power who don't want to pay black people. And I'm not against trying to start something. Maybe you can have a black person make something like a TikTok, but everyone's on it. It's marketed to everyone, but the people behind the scenes are black people, and they're not effing black people over on the platform. They're actually able to make money and help them. That's a possibility. I'm not against it. So these are the things I think of as to why black creators, we don't often get successful on these platforms. Digital racism, people in positions of power of companies who want to F you over and not pay you. You also have black people whose content is only marketed and geared toward black people who put themselves in a box. And when they're not in the box, black people ruin it by bothering you for being too so-called whitewashed or not black enough, all in the comment section, or getting angry, bringing that hostile negativity all in the comment sections, turning off other people not black from engaging because they don't feel welcomed, not being likable. And just realistically, there's some things, if your content is only about black culture and things within the culture, other people who are not in your culture don't feel they can relate to that, and they click off the video because they don't think it's meant for them or they can't relate to it. So, and I've noticed that when black women are not the stereotype and have a large fan base of all races, you have some people who don't like that. Oprah is a great example. There's a woman on here right on YouTube who I can't remember her name right now. And then they get mad at that. You ain't acting black enough, or oh, she's friends with different races, and coming in comment sections, oh, saying racist stuff. Ah, we don't mess with them. We don't do that. Negativity. Negativity. And then when some black women are cheerful and chirpy and whimsical, you have some people who don't accept that, and they want to come in the comment section and say, "Oh, you want to be white, or you're not acting like a black girl. Why are you putting me in a box?" Because a lot of black women who don't fit those boxes get ridiculed by other black women, and her brand and her reach is destroyed. A lot of times this happens. So it's a mixture of things. Ellie Ellis, personally, I think someone in the algorithm that works for the company pushed her, because she didn't do anything extraordinary on that video to get 15 million views and 600,000 subscribers within 2 to 3 days. No, no. And there are white women who have videos just like her, and that never happens for them. So it's an ongoing thing. I don't think it will ever be fair. I'm sorry, baby. I don't believe in my lifetime we're going to see this problem of black creators and other people of color creators being screwed over. That's up to the powers that be who are not black to fix. Only they can fix this. They're the majority. It's their companies, it's their platforms, and unfortunately, there are people within the company who suppress black people. And it's a shame. And Black people do need to engage on TikTok and on here under the videos, but that's not going to be enough. I'm sorry, not what we're dealing with. So it's just the reality. So that is it for this video. I want to know, what do you all think? Do any of you make content? And sometimes you do have to work hard. Just because you make a video doesn't mean it's going to be successful all the time. You do have to edit, you know, a good thumbnail, not dragging along. You want to get to the point and everything like that. You can just work smarter, do better, and everything like that. And sometimes you do, and it's just still not enough, you know. And this is something we're outnumbered with this, and that's why I don't think we're going to see an end to this unless people start suing because of discrimination or something. But I don't know. That's my opinion about it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.